Hi students, today we are going to discuss a from nutrition and hygiene lesson. Starting with protein energy malnutrition PEM. So let us understand what malnutrition is. It is nothing but no nutrition. If nutrition is not in your body, that specific deficiency disease will occur. What is deficiency disease? Absence of certain nutrients in our daily diet over a long period of time leads to deficiency disease. This condition is referred as malnutrition. Deficiency of protein and energy leads to kwashiorkor and marasmus. First one, kwashiorkor. It is a condition of severe protein deficiency. It affects children between 1 to 5 years of age whose diet mainly consists of carbohydrates but lack in proteins. Marasmus. It usually affects infants below the age of 1 year when the diet is poor in carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Next topic, dietary sources of major foodstuffs: carbohydrates, proteins and fats. First one, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are present in honey, sugarcane, fruits, whole grains, starch vegetables, rice. Daily requirements of carbohydrates 150 to 200 grams. Next one, proteins. Proteins are building block of the body. It is present in legumes, pulses, nuts, soya beans, green leafy vegetables, egg, milk and dairy products. Daily requirements of protein is 40 grams. Next one, fats. Fats maintain cell structure. Fats present in egg yolk, saturated oil, meat. Daily required fat is 35 grams. Next topic is vitamin chart. Vitamins are divided into two major groups. First one is fat soluble vitamin. Second one is water soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamins are stays in body for longer. Water soluble vitamins are stored in small amount and expelled quickly. Fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. First one, vitamin A. It is otherwise called retinol. The dietary source of vitamin A: carrot, papaya, leafy vegetables, fish liver oil, egg yolk. Vitamin deficiency disorder, xerophthalmia and nyctalopia. It is inability or reduced ability to see in dim light or darkness. Vitamin A can help to prevent and cure night blindness. Next, vitamin D. It is otherwise called calciferol. The dietary source of vitamin D is egg, liver, dietary products, fish, synthesized by the skin in sunlight. Deficiency disease, rickets. It is weakening of bones, affects children. It is caused due to deficiency of vitamin D. Exposure of sunlight, intake of food rich in vitamin D can prevent and cure rickets. Next one, vitamin E. It is otherwise called tocopherol. The dietary source of vitamin E is whole wheat, meat, vegetable oil, milk. Deficiency disease, sterility. It prevents reproduction. Next one, vitamin K. It is otherwise called derivative of quinine. Dietary source of vitamin K is leafy vegetables, soya beans, milk. Deficiency disease, for example, if you get hurt, the bleeding will take time to stop. Next is water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins are vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, vitamin C. First one, vitamin B1. Vitamin B1, otherwise known as thiamine. The dietary source of vitamin B1 is whole grains, yeast, eggs, liver, sprouted pulses. Deficiency disease, beriberi. It affects heart and circulatory system. Symptoms, degenerative changes in the nerves, muscles become weak, paralysis. Next, vitamin B2, otherwise called riboflavin. Dietary source of vitamin B2 is milk, eggs, liver, green vegetables, whole grains. Deficiency disease, araboflavinosis. Symptoms, irritation in eyes, dry skin, inflammation of lips, fissures in the corners of the mouth. Next one, vitamin B3, otherwise called niacin. Dietary sources of vitamin B3 is milk, eggs, liver, lean meat, groundnuts, bran. Deficiency disease, pellagra. Symptoms, inflammation of skin, loss of memory, diarrhea. Next one, vitamin B6. It is otherwise called pyridoxine. Dietary source of vitamin B6 is meat, fish, eggs, cereals, rice, polishings. Deficiency disease, dermatitis. Symptoms, scaly skin, nervous disorders. Next one, vitamin B12, otherwise called as cyanocobalamin. Dietary source of vitamin B12, milk, meat, liver, pulses, cereals and fish. Deficiency disorder, pernicious anemia. Symptoms, decrease in red blood cells production, degeneration of spinal cord. Next one, vitamin C, ascorbic acid. Dietary source of vitamin C is leafy vegetables, sprouts, citrus fruits like gooseberry, lemon, orange. Deficiency disease, scurvy, swollen and bleeding gums, delay in healing of wounds, teeth and bones malformed.
The next topic is nutrients. And nutrients are categorized into macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients are required in large amount by our body, whereas the micronutrients are required in small amount in our body. Under macronutrients we have calcium. The source of calcium is dairy product, beans, cabbage, eggs and fish. If a body lacks calcium, it results in bone deformities, poor skeletal health and osteoporosis in adults, which means a reduction in bone density in our body. And the next comes sodium. The source of sodium is common salt. And if a body lacks sodium, it results in muscular cramp and nerve impulses do not get transmitted, which means our body does not react instantly. And next comes potassium. The source of potassium is banana, sweet potato, nuts, whole grains and citrus fruit. If a body lacks potassium, it results in muscular fatigue and also the nerve impulses do not get transmitted. Under micronutrients we have iron. The source of iron is spinach, dates, greens, broccoli, whole cereals, nut, fish and liver. If a body lacks iron, it results in anemia, which is nothing but the lack of RBC in our body. And next we have iodine. The source of iodine is milk, seafood and iodized salt. If a body lacks iodine, it results in goiter, which is nothing but the swelling in neck. Next topic is food hygiene. When a good food is in a poor hygiene condition, it leads to food spoilage because of pathogenic microorganisms. And the food spoilage is an undesirable change in the normal state of food and is not suitable for human consumption. The four signs of food spoilage includes change in appearance, color, odor, texture and taste. Factors responsible for food spoilage are of two. One is internal factors and the other one is external factors. Internal factors includes enzymatic activities and moisture content. In external factors, it includes adulterants in food, contaminated utensils, unhygienic cooking area. In this video, we have covered protein, energy, malnutrition, vitamin chart,
3.
nutrients, and food hygiene. Thank you for watching.